The Backroom, entry granted. The 420 files, every club has one. A room you're not meant to ask about. In this one, it's at the back. No sign, no label, just a door that's always closed. And if you're new, someone will tell you the same thing. Staff only. If you're not new, they don't say anything at all. I didn't think much of it at first. Every place has restricted areas, storage, office, security, normal. But the thing about this door is that it doesn't behave like a normal door. It doesn't always stay in the same place. The first time I noticed something was off was during a quiet shift. 4:17 a.m. Dead hour. I was restocking shelves when I heard something. A soft knock. Not from the front, from the back. 3 slow taps. Tap, tap, tap. I froze. Because no one should be back there. No one could be. I walked toward the corridor. The door was closed. Still. Silent. I stood there for a moment. Then I turned away. Told myself it was pipes. Old buildings make noise. I went back to work. At 4:20, the buzzer went. I didn't check the camera. Didn't need to. I already knew. He stepped in like always. No sound, no hesitation. The member that didn't exist. Same face, same silence, same nod. I didn't ask questions anymore, just served him. Watched him leave. But when I checked the cameras later, something had changed. On the front camera. He never entered. Same as always. But on the inside camera, he didn't come from the door. He came from the back. Walking out of that corridor, past the door, toward me. I rewound it. Watched again. Same thing. He wasn't entering the club. He was already inside. And he came from the room no one talks about. That's when I stopped ignoring it. The next night, I waited. 4:18. I stood in the corridor, watching the door. Nothing. 4:19. The air changed, subtle, like pressure building. Then, 3 knocks. Tap, tap, tap. This time, I didn't walk away. I reached for the handle, and that's when I heard a voice. Don't. I turned. Mr. Sheffield, standing at the end of the corridor, briefcase in hand, watching me. You don't have access yet, he said calmly. Access to what? I asked. He tilted his head slightly. The part that isn't supposed to exist. I looked back at the door. There's something in there, I said. He smiled. There are many things in there. Then open it. He shook his head. You don't open that door. Then how does it? You wait, he interrupted, for it to open for you. I didn't like that answer. So what happens if I open it anyway? That's when his expression changed. Just slightly. You don't go in alone. That should have been enough to stop me. It wasn't. Because the next night, I came back early, no one else there. No noise, no distractions, just me and the door. 4:19. I stood there, waiting. 4:20. Nothing. Then the system pinged. From the main room, I stepped out. On the screen, a file had opened. Backroom_access. New. No timestamp. And underneath it, one option, enter. I didn't touch anything. But the cursor moved, clicked it. The lights flickered. And behind me, the door opened. Slow, silent. I turned. And for a second, I thought it was just a room. But it wasn't. Because it was bigger, much bigger. Impossible bigger. Like the space didn't match the building. Like it went further than it should. I stepped inside, and that's when I saw them. People, not standing, not moving, just there. Like they were paused, frozen in place. And every single one of them was familiar, members, staff, people I'd seen before, people who had stopped coming. Then I noticed something else. On the walls, writing, same phrase, over and over. T-side static, scratched into the surface. I felt the air shift again. And then I heard it. Machines, low, constant, like something running behind the walls. The same sound people described. From the strain. I stepped further in. And that's when I saw it. At the far end, a desk, and behind it, someone sitting, facing away. I already knew who it was before they turned, because I'd seen it before. On the camera, in the file, the founder, they turned slowly and smiled. It was me, but not me. Older. Tired. Like I'd been there a long time. "You made it," he said. My voice, but wrong. "What is this place?" I asked. He leaned back slightly. "This," he said calmly, "is where everything comes from." "The strain?" He nodded. "The members?" Another nod. "Mr. Sheffield?" A small smile. "He builds the access." "And the people here?" He looked around the room. "They said no?" That hit me. "Then why are they here?" He leaned forward slightly. "Because eventually, everyone comes back." The machines grew louder. The walls seemed to shift, like the room was breathing. "And the door?" I asked. He smiled again. "The door isn't for keeping people out." Pause. "It's for letting them in." I stepped back. "No," I said, I'm leaving." He didn't stop me, didn't move, just watched. "Of course," he said. "You always do." I turned, ran back toward the door, burst out into the corridor. Everything normal, silent, still. The door closed behind me. I didn't go back that night. Didn't tell anyone, didn't even try to understand it. But the next day, the system updated. New option added. Access level, backroom, and underneath it, a single line. Status, pending. Now, every night at 4:20, the buzzer goes, the system pings, and sometimes I hear knocking. Not from the front, not from the back, but from somewhere deeper. And I'm starting to realize something. The back room isn't a place. It's a process, a system, one that keeps running, one that keeps updating, and one that eventually needs someone to run it. So if you ever find yourself there, late enough, and you see that door open, don't go in. Because if you do, you won't just be visiting, you won't just be working, you won't even be a member, you'll be part of it. Entry granted is 420.